There has been a lot of commotion around Oprah lately, and it's not the type that goes away quietly. Comedians such as Katt Williams has been issuing warnings, and now there are rumors that 50 Cent may be the next to speak out. Whether you believe it or not, the pattern encourages discussion, and once it begins, it usually picks up speed.
Something strange is going on with Oprah Winfrey's South African school for girls.
Go look and see what happened to them girls.
So Oprah opened the school all the way back in 2007. And since the school's opening, it has been marred with many different controversies. You see, shortly after the school opened, a matron of the school was charged with touching several of the girls in a very inappropriate manner. When the crime eventually came to light, Oprah herself went to fire the school's headmistress. Then, in another incident that happened in 2011, law enforcement investigated the body of a newborn that was found in one of the students' bags. Apparently, one of the girls at the school gave birth, but there were no charges filed against her after this incident. There were also other scandals the school was involved in, like in 2009 when 7 students were suspended for harassing their classmates. And now there's a new scandal that the school is known for, as many people online have started spreading rumors that girls are disappearing from the school.
Yes, it is correct. People are already speculating that Oprah Winfrey's South African school may be a front for child rearing.
According to these rumors, several students from the school have gone missing. But as of right now, nobody is sure why these rumors have started, as there is currently no news reporting that there have been missing girls at Oprah's school. Regardless, these rumors have managed to go viral all over TikTok and Twitter, and they continue to be spread to this day.
Things became louder once 50 Cent joined the debate. He and others claimed that Oprah has a long history of obstructing or damaging the careers of certain Black performers in order to preserve her own place at the top. He has cited many public incidents as evidence that this is more than a coincidence. You have to go back to the beginning of his career to comprehend why 50 has such intense emotions. He wanted to have an interview with Oprah as he was getting up quickly. The objective was straightforward: explain his path and show others that he was more than his past. According to reports, Oprah had no interest in it. She didn't want him on her platform since she didn't like his songs or his persona.
Yeah, I really don't care about Oprah Winfrey. Wow, Sharpton, what they think. I think that's the point when you're detached and you don't actually understand the environment anymore. I think they've reached that point. When they look at me like I'm supposed to be detached because I made a few dollars, they're really detached. I don't even think Oprah Winfrey is a Black woman. I think she's a white woman. She's been catering to a demographic of middle-aged white women for a long period of time. And I think when you act as if for long periods, you become as if. And I think our views are similar to Bill O'Reilly's. I'm not sure what direction leaders should actually be focusing on. And if I knew that, I would be the biggest Black leader around. To be honest with you, I think the impression that's made by the actual success of an artist that comes from where I come from is so inspiring that it creates what hip-hop is. It creates what, like a magic. It makes the American dream believable. That you can come from nothing and amount to everything. The imagination.
50 was not amused by it. He publicly attacked her, claiming that neither he nor his followers were represented in her crowd. He said that she spoke to a different audience and disapproved of all his music stood for. He concluded that fighting was more effective for him than quiet rather than giving in. The interview eventually took place, but not because Oprah requested it. Ratings and industry pressure made it inevitable.
Like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, May 24th, she was bent over actually planting flowers in the garden, and I walked over here to sit in the actual vehicle that my friend was waiting for me in, and the car pulled up. On the side of us, the guy got out the passenger seat of that car, came around behind it, and shot through the actual car.
What does it feel like to be shot? Is it a physical feeling?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt as much as people imagine it hurts because of your adrenaline and how the shock of what's actually going on. It hurts after.
Did you feel the first one or the ninth one?
I don't even know. I didn't know my legs were broke.
Really?
When I tried to get out the car at the hospital, both of my legs were broke. Like I broken 3 places on this side and then...
Where were you shot?
In my hands, my legs several times, like 5 times in my hands, and then in my legs, and then in my face.
It didn't stop there. Similar experiences were soon recounted by other artists. Ludacris said that when he appeared on Oprah's program to promote a movie, the discussion turned to criticizing his music rather than the movie itself. He then claimed that some of his answer was taken out, giving the impression that he was unprepared and silent when, in reality, he had spoken out.
Have you made it to Oprah yet?
Have I made it to Oprah? I've been on Oprah a long time ago.
Okay, so
I haven't made it back, but I was on there one time. I'll tell you.
How did it go?
You know what? You talking about the first time I was on?
The first time you was
You
on
didn't
Oprah.
see it?
No, I missed this
You
one.
didn't hear about it.
Is this the one about the N-word?
No,
this is about the movie. Yeah, I do remember.
Yeah.
She cut you off.
Right.
She edited out what you had to say.
Pretty much.
Okay.
That's what it came down to. That was the only time I was on Oprah.
Okay, and then
Now, whether we get invited back or not,
did you call and say, why did you edit me, Oprah? Those who listening, trying to figure out what was it.
It was a lot of it was certain comments that she had made about, I was there for a crash for the movie.
Yeah.
And basically she said something about not agreeing with my music, but she thought I did great in the movie. And of course I was up there with the whole cast of Crash. Mm-hmm. And so I didn't necessarily feel like that needed to be said. You didn't agree with my music. And even if you don't agree with certain songs I made, say you don't agree with certain songs, don't say you just don't agree with all of my music.
Right.
So it was a lot of comments that actually basically she was able to say what she said, and then I had my rebuttal, and when I saw the final show, her comments were in there.
Right, was in there, but yours wasn't in there.
And mine weren't in there, so it just looked like I kind of took it.
Wow.
Like was just quiet and didn't say
Yes,
nothing.
ma'am.
I did.
Yes, mother Oprah. Yes.
Nah, but I have a lot of respect, of course, for Oprah. I don't see how anyone can't have respect for Oprah. What she's accomplished in her lifetime, I just think that we came to a disagreement about something. And you can have loved ones, you have family members, you have friends, you have arguments, and you disagree, and sometimes you agree to disagree.
Instead of being treated decently, he felt like he was being exploited to convey a message. Further questions were raised by Dave Chappelle's experience. Dave came on Oprah's program to discuss his choice to back out of a big comedy contract. Oprah continuously pushed a different perspective, implying that stress and personal issues were the true cause of his decisions, rather than allowing him to openly explain his tale. Dave pushed back, saying that pressure would be felt by anybody in his situation.
It was completely outside of my frame of reference. I've been in show business since I was 14, and I've heard the stories of what happens, and I've seen these kinds of things play out in front of me.
Okay.
When
you say you heard the stories, what do you mean? What stories?
I mean, you see before, look, Mariah Carey made a $100 million deal, and 3 months later, she's all of a sudden mysteriously crazy. Or Martin Lawrence punches through and he's waving a gun on the street screaming, "They're trying to me."
Yeah, we hear those stories.
And it always happens around the time in their career where it seems as though they're crossing over the next plateau.
Yeah. Would you say you lost your mind, sort of?
No.
No.
Not exactly.
Okay.
I wasn't crazy, but it's incredibly stressful.
Yeah.
And I felt like in a lot of instances, I was deliberately being put through stress.
Nevertheless, a lot of people found the interaction unsettling. By now, the public was beginning to see a trend. Every time a well-known Black performer sat across from Oprah, the conversation somehow turned away from their talent and toward criticizing their morals or choices. Critics claim that although harming other people's reputations, this helped preserve Oprah's reputation with her audience. She even attempted to call Prince strange in front of him once, but Prince responded with a forceful clap.
Watch how Prince responded to Oprah calling him weird on TV, and what he said to Oprah in the end really made me think.
Can you, go to the mall?
Last time I went to the mall, I took about 400 people out with me, so I don't do that much.
Really? Do you do, what we would perceive to be normal, everyday stuff? Are you always this pretty? I know you must perceive yourself as being different, but have you ever perceived yourself as being weird in any way? Yeah.
I understand everything's relative, not weird to me.
Yeah, and you're living in Minneapolis, of all places.
Minneapolis, yeah. I will always live in Minneapolis.
You will always live there? Why?
It's so cold, it keeps the bad people out.
I believe that.
People started rewatching these videos with new perspectives when they reappeared. Some people now saw what had previously seemed to be difficult questions as setups. Katt Williams' warnings are so powerful because of this. He didn't only criticize certain people. He proposed that the system was designed to silently crush certain people while elevating others.
The one comedian, as we've been sitting here doing this interview, that you hold in very high regard is Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle walked away from $50 million. You said it was more. Tell the story.
That's right.
I'm gonna let you tell it.
No, you're
no,
the best.
I want you to tell it.
You really are the best. You've proven it here today. As much as I'm proving it, you proving it. You proving it. Yeah, that wasn't the thing. It wasn't. People say that. He lost $50 million. No, that's not even close to what happened to this dude. And until you understand what happened to the dude, you don't understand what happened. Like, no, not they offered him $50 million and he turned it down. Who gonna turn down $50 million? Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times, just to protect my integrity. You probably wonder, why do white people pay so much attention to black people if they don't like them? You would think if you didn't like something, why would you be paying attention to it? I don't pay attention to things I don't like.
What's the answer?
The answer is the liar knows what lie he told. You see what I'm saying? So even if I made it deceitful and I made you think that the answer's over here, but the answer is really over here, I'm still gonna be looking over here. Me, the one that tricked, because I know this is the right answer. Black people have lost their identity, but our oppressors have not lost our identity.
And if 50 Cent chooses to reveal what he says he knows, the narrative could just be getting started, according to a lot of people on the internet. Rappers and comedians continued to fuel the hostility around Oprah. Actresses started speaking out as well, and that's when the topic changed from awkward interviews to major power conflicts in the business. When Taraji P. Hennon revealed that she was underpaid for significant work, including a well-known film production associated with Oprah, many were startled. Later, in an interview with Gayle King, Oprah's close friend, Taraji broke down in tears and said she had considered giving up acting completely.
By the time the agency get their cut and what you see they were supposed to get is a fraction of that. Where do you come down on that, Katt?
It was the saddest thing ever, because imagine being in your genre, in your sub-niche, whatever it is. Imagine being in your lane. Imagine being one of the very top of your lane. That to the point where if they don't take you for the role, there's not 3 black actresses that they can say are bigger than you that we're gonna give this to. Imagine you being at that point and have to humble yourself and say, they're not paying me, y'all. And they not making my pay go up because I'm doing better or nothing. It don't matter to them that I'm famous and people know me or nothing. They want to pay me exactly what they paying the new girl. And I've been suffering under it for a decade now and just taking it. I just been getting whooped. But I just gotta come say, this is wrong. We should be ashamed. But this is a country where we don't pay the teachers and then we say the kids is the most important thing. You can't have both of them. If you do that, we're gonna end up with a generation that can't read. Guess what? Generation Z and A can't read. Why? Because who was giving them a book? We got an iPad or a phone, and now the letters don't mean there's no cursive writing.
Right.
Sorry about that. So yeah, this is what period of time it's in. It's the period where the victims get to say, they've been hurting me for a long time. And I just ain't said nothing because I was trying to be strong and I didn't want to shame anybody. When our people call out for help, we gotta understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like we put too much pressure on Tyler Perry. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He ain't put nobody on. The people that been in his productions, they not famous. All of them can walk through the mall without security.
People were reminded of Monique, who has spoken out about her own experience for years. She has said that she was excluded from Chances because she declined to participate in unpaid advertising for a movie for which she received very little compensation. She claims that since she stood her position, she was called tough. 50 Cent openly backed her, complimenting her skills and demanding an apology from influential people, but many in the business remained mute. He even said that he would assist in reviving her career.
Monique, why is she canceled? And then I know Tyler wouldn't support that. He never told nobody not to work with her. When I talked to him, he was like, nah, I never told no one not to work with her. And I said, but you Tyler Perry, and you never told anyone to work with her.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I never looked at it like that. Because I said, you just got to consider how strong your influence is at that point.
Is 50 attempting to resurrect her career for an Oprah exposing documentary? It is still conceivable. The problem of Oprah's long-standing ties in Hollywood is another. 50 has questioned how much she really knew and when, citing her prior intimacy with people who subsequently become contentious. Oprah has said that she was not aware of any misconduct, but detractors contend that this is difficult to accept given her close relationships with influential individuals. They claim that even if she now distances herself from it, she profited from the same system that hurt others.
So Rose McGowan has put Oprah on blast.
He seemingly suggested in the caption that Oprah knew the Hollywood producer was mistreating women.
He took hold of me and stood me in front of the mirror. And he's like touching me, rubbing me, and he's like, just relax.
And if we make this just about Harvey Weinstein, then we will have lost this moment.
Oprah Winfrey will do anything to defend her powerful friends, even when her friends, like Harvey Weinstein, are complete monsters. She was there while he took advantage of hundreds of women. Harvey even used his friendship with Oprah to trap victims. But Oprah didn't stop it, and she sat on the sidelines and maybe even provided Harvey with additional victims. This is a sick situation and a twisted friendship. So let's get into it. Oprah Winfrey has built a reputation for herself, but it hasn't been able to withstand the test of time. And that's her own fault because her behavior does not align with what she preaches. And today I want to talk a little bit about Harvey Weinstein. I feel like that name is so triggering because he's essentially what kicked off the Me Too movement because he's a sick man that Oprah, for whatever reason, continues to support. And it's because these two go way back in time. They've had a professional relationship that stretches back 2 decades. There are many photos of her kissing and hugging Harvey Weinstein at ceremonies and events.
The distinction between allegation, rumor, and reality is becoming hazy. It is evident that public confidence has been damaged. People are re-examining past choices, friendships, and interviews. They want to know whether achievement comes at the expense of others being ignored. Oprah may soon face the biggest threat to her public persona to date if 50 Cent follows through on his hints. Until then, the cautions remain in place. The videos continue to circulate and the discussion doesn't stop. Do you believe that other famous people could be engaged in this? Tell us in the comments section below.